Hey, what's up, everyone? It's Zach, aka Keats39, here to bring you another NBA DFS slate. Um, Gonna get it right into it. It's a pretty solid looking slate so far, but it's kind of changing on me as the time's going, we'll see how it ends up. The first play that I love tonight is Darren Fox. We saw his price creep up to like 9K, and he was absolutely balling out. Had a couple games where they got blown out in a row, prices dropped. He hasn't been as good, but you get two of the fastest paced teams here today. Um, Darren Fox loves fast pace. It's probably the fastest player with the ball in the league. Racks up assists, especially as of late 10-9, 10-8, 9-10. Shot hasn't been falling, but we still see 17 to 20 shots a game. Anyone knows especially with KD out, the blowout chance has gone down. Even though the Nets have still played really well, just because of how great Harden and Kyrie are. But yeah, I don't see this one blown out. I see it being honestly, I could see this being 140 to 138, like some crazy stuff like that. So you're gonna want pieces from it, and I love De'Aaron Fox. So I'll just mention, as of now, I don't have James Harden, but with all the value that's starting to open up there, my chances of going with him are definitely very much increased. Next we'll go with a value piece next, and Saban Lee. So this is a tricky situation with him and Dennis Smith Jr. Saban Lee played extremely well last game. DSJ stunk, so Saban Lee ended up playing way more minutes. Ended up with 33. I saw Mike Gallagher tweeted he had 17 potential assists or something like that, which was crazy. He's a true point guard. I mentioned in the chat that he reminds me of TJ McConnell. He's not going to go and hit 10 threes. But he rebounds, he goes out to rebounds, he dives for the ball, gets a lot of really hustles, and is a really good passer. So at 3.2, DK did not bump his price for whatever reason. As of now, he's my favorite value play. Although in tournaments, I do like the DSJ pivot, as he burned everybody last late, so he's probably going to go very under-owned. We'll get next to his teammate. Wayne Ellington was ruled out for rest. So Josh Jackson, I'm going to guess, gets into the starting lineup, and he is a guy that loves to shoot. Saw 23 shots last game. With no Blake and no DeLon Wright, no Wayne Ellington, someone's got to shoot. So Grant obviously going to take a ton of shots. Josh Jackson and Grant are probably going to get 20 shots up each. 5.8K, just kind of a steal. It's just he's been around this price all year, even though he's coming off the bench and still getting close to value rate or near value. I just think a guy that does as much as him and is at a small forward spot that, as I always mention, is tough to fill out. Even though the next guy I also like there, we'll just jump right into him. It's Tim Hardaway Jr. Who was a core play for us last night with no Porzingis, no Kleber today either. So, and against Boston, who's a little smaller, maybe not as much anymore. Starting Tristan Thompson and Daniel Tice, but still, I don't think you worry too much about that. I'm gonna guess Tim Hardaway Jr. slides into the starting lineup. Could be wrong. Played 28 minutes yesterday. Got up 14 shots. Was awesome. Not as great of a matchup today, but for a guy he's going to be their second best scorer outside of Luka, obviously. So he's going to have to play a lot of minutes if they want to keep this thing close. He's going to have to play well. So, I like a lot of the Dallas pieces here. No Maxey or Porzingis again. Dwight Powell, obviously a lot of interest. Willie Cauley-Stein, a ton of interest. I think Boban is intriguing. Dorian Finney-Smith is another guy that he always goes unowned. But he's probably going to see close to 40 minutes. Even though I don't like the price tag, still a fine play if you end up on him. Overall, it's just that's going to be a team going to target a lot of cheap plays that are going to be forced to get up usage. So, final play that I really like is Jared Allen. Core for us last night with him. He played 42 minutes, which was insane pretty much said, forget you, JaVale McGee. We're going to rock with the Fro. Got put up 56 DK points. Gets another awesome matchup against the Hawks. Not scared of them at all. Clint Capella lets you rack up the rebounds. And if he's going to play those types of minutes, I ain't fine playing that 7.5 price tag. Yeah, he's just last game shot 11 of 11. He's going to get blocks. You know that. He steals the ball a decent amount. And it's just a really good rim finisher. So, yeah, I like both sides of that. I like Jarrett Allen, and I also like Clint Capella for the same reasons. Jarrett Allen isn't a scary defender for stopping you. So that's going to be a really nice GPP game, as a lot of these guys are going to – most people are going to be on Sacramento, Brooklyn, and then the value pieces. So I think that's an interesting game to target. So that's going to do it here for today. As always, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. And be around for chat. There's a lot of things that could go. You could see Saban Lee start, and then I'd honestly call him a lock. Right now, he's not at that point because DSJ is going to start probably, and if he plays well to start, good chance that he sees missing minutes. So a lot of news like that, Dallas, their starting lineup's going to be pretty crucial. So yeah, make sure that you're around for lock as always. Later.